Walmart is one of those retail stores that just about has anything you could ever want. They've got electronics, clothes, furniture, jewelry, toys, car accessories, and so on. You probably go to Walmart on the regular. You probably are one of the millions of people from various backgrounds who shop there in person or online. But there's one thing you won't find at Walmart: a DEI program. Walmart is one of the largest retailers in the United States. They spend advertising dollars to influence you to spend your money with them, yet they no longer see the value of spending time and money to make sure their management staff and employees are as diverse as the people who shop there. They're not the only ones. Here is a list of the companies that have no longer decided that diversity is an issue for them. Walmart is one, Microsoft, Ford Motor Company, Toyota, Harley-Davidson, John Deere, Caterpillar, Tractor Supply, Lowe's, Molson Coors, and Brown-Forman. This is a problem, and it should be a problem for you, and here's why. Now, after the modern day lynching of George Floyd in 2020, countless corporations, including Walmart, jumped on the diversity bandwagon because it was the responsible thing to do to show Black lives matter to them. At least that's the impression that they gave us. And if they are honest about it, these companies that practice more inclusive hiring and diversity training during the last 4 years improved their recruiting, they improved their reputation in the community, and increased their profits by claiming that they gave a damn about diversity. When a corporation makes it a priority that their team of decision makers mirrors the customers they serve, it should not be just for show. But now, these same corporations that profit tens of millions of dollars off of you and your family have chosen to bow to the pressure of some conservatives who claim diversity is a bad thing. People kill me criticizing the workplace of a company they wouldn't get caught working at. Make it make sense. These are the same conservatives who claim to be Christian but support a man for president who was convicted of assaulting a woman and accused of doing that to many more. Convicted of lying, cheating on his taxes, and scamming people. They support that behavior. These conservatives have got Walmart reviewing grants that Walmart gives to support pride events because conservatives claim the events are unsuitable for kids. Yet when it comes to supporting credibly alleged pedophiles to lead the clown show called the federal government, they're not sure where they stand on that. But a trans person reading a book to a child, they say hell no to that. Make it make sense, people. If you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so that when I post new videos, you'll be the first to know. The CEO of Lowe's home improvement store is Martin Ellison. He's a Black man. Take a look at this interview that he did talking about what great ideas came from his diverse leadership team. He's talking about the hometown projects and what they did to bolster the image of Lowe's in the community. Let me get it started.
Country. And we chose 100 of those submissions to be the 100 hometown projects that we would do. We spent well over $10 million to do this. And if my memory's correct, we actually touched 34 different states in order to do these 100 hometown projects. They're some of the most wonderful projects, from going in and remodeling a women's shelter, or going to a VFW and modernizing it. We had one great project where this theater in this small town that was downtown had been closed many years. They would love for it to reopen so they could give the kids a chance to enjoy the arts. We went in and we reopened that theater and modernized.
Okay, so that's Marvin Ellison, the CEO of Lowe's, talking about the diverse grants that they got funded, that they funded in different communities across the United States. Now the hometown project might get cut, or some of the projects might not qualify based on pressure from anti-DEI coalitions. Now, why a Black man from Tennessee, he later said he was from Tennessee, would allow himself to be bullied into scaling back on his community program is something that I would love to ask Mr. Ellison about. He seems like he seems as if he likes to do interviews. There are a lot of interviews with him talking. So if you catch him live and you want to, you should ask him, how does he feel about and why is Lowe's scaling back on its DEI program? Now, not only are these corporations folding under the pressure of people who are morally bankrupt, they are confused about who made their stock prices go up over Thanksgiving weekend. You did that. Buying the food, the clothes, the electronics, the diapers, the bikes, the appliances. You are the ones working jobs and spending your last to buy that expensive ass vehicle that's going to probably break down before you get finished paying for it in 5 years. If these companies want to turn their backs on the middle class, you should vote with your feet and walk away from them. Support businesses owned by people who look like you, but not only who just look like you, because sometimes your skin folk are not your kinfolk. You also want to make sure these people are supporting projects and supporting causes that you care about. Support businesses owned by people who are doing things in your community. If you purchased anything from these companies in the last 30 days, it's not too late to get that refund. I'm going to name them again because I thought I had it down, but I didn't. I'm going to name these companies again. Companies that have recently rolled back DEI policies: Walmart, Microsoft, Ford Motor Company, Toyota, Harley-Davidson, John Deere, Caterpillar, Tractor Supply, Lowe's, Molson Coors, Brown-Forman. And that's just the top 10 that I have recently found out about. I'm sure there's more. That's why it's important to do your research before you start spending money with people. Ask questions. I know you just want to go up the street and get a bike. You just want to go up the street and buy a pack of batteries, but your pack of batteries times 500,000 other people's pack of batteries, that money could be going to do things to support causes that are against you and against the people who look like you. So it's very important. Now, if you purchase anything again in the last 30 days, get that receipt and take it on back and let them know why you're taking it back. But moving forward into 2025, promise yourself to only do business with people who support causes that and people who look like you. It might seem inconvenient to search for another place to spend your money, but if you don't take a stand for your community, nobody else will, and that's facts. Let's see if these companies are too big to fail without the diverse customer base that they built their names on. So I'm going to make it my business to not shop at any of these places, which some of them I don't go to, but I do find myself in Walmart and Lowe's frequently. But I'm gonna take my own advice, and I'm not going to shop at Lowe's or Walmart. I already don't use Microsoft because they want to charge you for every little software piece of information, and so yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't plan on buying a vehicle. And if I do, it will not be a Ford, and it will not be a Toyota or a Harley-Davidson. And I'm not doing any yard work with a John Deere or a Cat. If you catch me in Walmart or Lowe's, you have my permission to smack me, okay? To find out more about the things that I care about, you can go to the written version of my journal. That's at eurweb.com. Thank you so much, and have a super day and a great holiday season. Don't let me catch you in Walmart.